deal with airplane peanuts.
Shane Gillis and Dan Soder might just be the best podcast duo around.
Dan Soder's top 5 all time.
Whether it's on Soder, Matt and Shane's, or going on other shows as a package deal, it's always a treat when Dan Soder and Shane Gillis get together. And these are 13 of their funniest moments caught on camera.
We got to do that with the new one.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how excited
the new
are
one's
you?
going to be, I can't wait.
Yesterday you
The
said
career's done when it comes out. I'm done. I'm tired.
They follow it on paper and they go like, dude, SNL, this guy's at the top. What's the drop?
Yeah, that's going to be my Chappelle going to Africa.
Yeah.
NCAA comes out. I'm going home.
And then it's just you doing long sets talking about NCAA. You go, that goes into a lot into recruiting, but sometimes somebody will sign with a rival.
Everyone knows that I am a world-renowned magician. And throughout today's show, I've prepared a bunch of tricks to mystify, to stupefy,
to
mystify, to stupefy.
Because really, stop short after that. It mystifies, and then we're done.
Yeah, you need to make a thesaurus appear.
So I got to Phoenix on Monday, took it east. Tuesday, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take it easy. And then all the Barstool guys were like, why don't you come hang out? I was like, I'll have a couple beers. I ended up getting obliterated.
On Tuesday?
Yeah, on Tuesday.
When did you go to Bert's Airbnb? Was that on Tuesday?
Wednesday. So the next day, that's when it all starts. Then you get there. Then it's lights, camera, action for the next fucking 10 days. Yeah. And then I went and did like 3 or 4 podcasts. I didn't talk. I'm literally deathly hungover.
Did they lure you out of your room with like Bud Lights and stuff?
They start every once in a while. Somebody will come jiggle the handle of my door, and I'm just, God, what? Just stop.
Leave me alone.
I yelled at a Barstool. They came over to do one of Bert's shows. I walked out of the room hungover, and there's just a Barstool dude holding a camera. Literally, like as I'm opening my bedroom door, there's a guy with a camera, and I'm like, turn off the cameras for 1 minute. And the kid was like, Jesus.
Oh God, if that guy has that footage, please send it. Please send it to me.
Just stop.
Jesus,
dude, we're just trying to work.
Yeah.
But that moment where someone gets real with you, and you're like, oh, all right.
Yeah, it was.
And then you got to be fun the next time you see him.
Yeah.
You're like,
I was just
you
goofing.
came out of the room hot.
I came out of the room so hot.
Get that you should have grabbed it like a paparazzi.
It was like Kenny Powers in the beginning when he's like, I'm not on steroids. But outside of all the content, which is, I get it. It's what we do.
It's the business, dude.
It's the business. It's the business.
Dude, we're starting to sound more and more like strippers. We're like, guy came on me last night, and you go, that's the business,
it's
baby.
Part of the business. It's where you make your money.
Yeah, they can't be all rich businessmen.
Yo.
Hey, you're on our podcast right now.
It's great. I'm literally in the middle of taking a dump.
Whoa! Funny you bring that up. Hi, Bobby. Dan Soder.
Yeah.
Shane was telling me a story that he went on Bonfire and that you break up Max's giant turds.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's as you guys, none of you guys know this, but when you have a kid,
Matt has kids.
Have kids.
Well, you try to teach him how to ride a bike. You teach him how to throw a ball.
He's 10.
Hang on now, settle down. let me get.
Also, I'm sorry. You got to send a photo of one of these because I've been describing how huge these turds are.
Well, it's the size of a Vente Starbucks iced coffee.
2 days ago, everything changes in a day. Yeah.
Seen a lot of the material. It's
Lost
killer.
my grandmother. She slowly wilted away. Yeah, like an apple left outside off the tree. Up in heaven with Macho Man. Grandma's like, my grandson loves you.
It's awesome to think that you're such a boy.
Yeah.
And you're like, now my grandma's with Macho Man. You're still such a little boy.
Oh, wow, Andre the Giant and Nana are hanging out.
I picture this is how you do it in therapy.
Yeah,
You got to do the Macho Man voice to unload it.
Alan goes, let it out. Yeah, he could have came to a Little League game. Would have gave me some validation. Daddy's validation.
Really? I sleep naked. And early on the road, we'd share hotel rooms.
Yeah. These blankets pop off.
I got you with the best one.
Dude, the best one was we went to DC. We got there early and Shane was like, we were splitting a hotel room and Shane's like, naked nap time. And he got naked and took a nap. And then we were like getting ready for the show.
I am Diddy, dude.
He is. Your comedy Diddy.
That's your freak off.
I didn't know it was something you get in trouble for.
I had to wear an MSSP hat and go retrieve hookers, even though I was headlining. Shane knows that you want the hookers.
Robert Kelly accidentally sent it to Dane Cook.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He sent a picture of his son's turn to Dane Cook.
Which Dane has no idea. Dane just thinks he got a picture of his
is Bobby's problem?
Is his phone in rhyming order? How did he do that?
That was big.
I told you about. You were with me when I saw Rock. You brought me to the cellar.
Dwayne? Oh, Chris.
Oh,
Did I say The Rock?
You said
No.
You said Rock.
You said Rock.
Oh.
Yeah.
You brought me to the cellar. That was always so funny. You would bring me to the cellar, and I'd like sit at the bar.
Yeah.
Because you would sit at the table.
But
and
then I would do my chair. It was like in between the.
I would literally like look back at the table.
I'd try to bring Shane into conversations. And Voss knew you, so if Voss was there, it was easy. But like other people, I'd be like, well, my friend Shane who just moved here, I'd like direct the conversation.
Yeah. People would be like,
okay, who's this white guy that Soder's bringing around?
That's a big bro move.
So Soder and me and Michelle Wolf were sitting at the table. Soder goes to do a spot. He runs downstairs. I was like, should I sit here? Should I leave?
Yeah.
And then as soon as he walks out, Chris Rock comes and sits down, and him and Michelle Wolf are just talking, and I'm just sitting there like. And then they said something about, I don't know, I said Sandy Hook was a hoax. Chris Rock started laughing, and I was like, yes.
Got him.
Yeah.
I remember Seinfeld walked by when I first moved to the city. I was like, I'm gonna talk to Seinfeld. I was outside smoking a cigarette, and he's walking in stand up New York, and I was like, crowd's pretty good in there, Jerry. And he's like, and just walked by me, and I was like,
devastated. I don't know how you get to that though. Like I'll still, you know how when you walk around the corner from the Village Underground to the
I always say what's up to the guy on the corner.
There's always the guys like comedy show barking, and I would never be like, they're like, hey, how's it going? I'd never be like.
Seinfeld does that though, and then he came out in the press and he was like, I'm autistic.
Oh, you're like,
and I think he was just like trying to cover.
I bet that dude's autistic.
Yeah, he notices a lot of stuff.
He sure does. He notices a lot.
That guy probably knows train schedules and notices little small stuff.
That guy notices a lot.
Yeah, and he probably gets real mad when stuff's out of place.
I bet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he definitely is. Somebody was just telling me, like when you hang out with him, everything's a schedule.
Oh yeah,
like everything's a schedule.
So maybe
like,
he wasn't bullshitting.
No, I don't think he was bullshitting. It was like from 9 to 10 we'll have breakfast. From 10 to 12 we'll write.
That's crazy.
And then he was like, and then we're gonna go see a movie, and I rented out the movie theater. I'll sit here, you sit there.
And if you don't, I'll flip out.
I believe. I don't know how true any of that is.
You stemming, Jerry. You stemming. And he's like, ah. He goes, Kramer's not supposed to come in the door. And that show would have been so much better if they wrote him as autistic the whole time.
I think they did.
Yeah,
He was
right.
pretty.
I mean, all the women he broke up with was because of autistic reasons.
Yeah, she slurped soup.
Yeah. I don't like it. And I'm like joking around about it on stage, but I can't joke around about this because it's just a legitimate gripe. I feel like Hospice was trying to upsell me on stuff.
They do, yeah.
Yeah, they were going like do you want us to play?
Not punch her?
You go, are you punching her?
Yeah, we punch her at night.
You go, do you want me to not eat her food? You're not giving her food? He goes, I don't know. First off, they do two things. They're morphine peddlers. Listen, in all seriousness, they do a lot of great work. But
Jack them up on morphine, dude. Who gives a
That's what I said.
It's Hospice.
The guy called me yesterday and he goes, hey, it's real bad. I'm thinking about it. I go, yeah. Before he finished it, I went, fire her up, dude. Blast her off.
Yeah.
She's just listening to Hendrix in her head. You know, she's like, dun, 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 dun. She's like, I remember the 60s. I remember when I
was 40.
Yeah.
During Woodstock.
She goes, I actually was against civil rights. She's like, I remember when blacks took over Oakland. But he called me and they kept doing this thing where they were like, do you want us to hang out with her? I was like, she's out on morphine. But it felt like an upsell.
Yeah.
It felt like they were like,
yeah, for extra, we'll talk after.
Do you want us to turn her into a puppet and do a video for you? Or they just bring her up and she was like, hey, Dad, I love you. Bye. I'm off to see your dad. And you go, oh,
It was, but yeah, the DC, I hit him with a nice ditty.
Oh, yeah.
I hit him with a diddler.
Well, here's what happens. He was taunting me. Because he got up and he was like, had a towel in front of him and he was going like this. He was going, I'm naked. But he didn't realize he pulled it up too high. So his was just hanging out under, and he was
For
going
like a
like
long
this.
time.
So it looked like he was just taunting me.
Yeah.
It looked like it didn't look like he was trying to hold it.
Dude, I was holding it up, and it's just my penis.
Just the reddest balls and wiener you ever seen. Just the most Irish blooded dick, and he's like.
Just peeing from the shower.
It was when he realized it. He was like, "Oh."
Was this the first time you guys shared a room together?
One of them.
Close.
It was one of them.
I was taking naked naps every.
Dude, he let it be
sleep
known.
naked.
Or I go, Shane, because my thing's snoring. I'd be like, do you snore? He's like, yeah, I snore sometimes. I'm like, all right. And then we get to the hotel. He goes, I also take naked naps.
I also sleep naked.
And then he
so.
peeled off and got in, and he would just go like this. Get naked in the sheets.
This is all the most famous NFL players in the world. Like every famous person's there.
Yeah.
Megan Fox and MGK are there fighting.
Really?
Yeah, they got in they broke up at that night.
Nice.
Was that the night they broke up?
I think so.
At the Drake show?
At the Drake party.
No shit.
Dude, somebody should have swooped in there. You should have got CMC on that, dude.
I should have got in there.
You're like, Megan, you want to be covered by me like a human blanket?
Megan, how would you like to be with a big time guy?
Yeah. Are you
Truly
familiar?
high school Megan Fox.
Are you familiar with comedy?
Yeah, I'm like that.
Are you familiar with Patreon?
I have a YouTube special.
Patreon's
It's
a pretty
free.
big deal. You so fast with Megan Fox.
My penis is not going to work. It's not going to work at all.
She would pull it. Oh my god, dude! The second you're apologizing to Megan Fox for not getting a boner, we go like this. I just loved you in Transformers. Just tugging.
On penis.
Come on. Penis activate. Half hard. Half hard can't go to
Down to
pussy.
0.
Oh no, I can't get hard, dude. That's were you? Was there ever
my penis transforms like
it just a robot head comes out of the truck. So it's a truck with a robot head.
What are some of the things that you have to do for him in daily life?
Everything.
Like, you gotta hold his dick while he pees? I mean, how do you not piss all over your bathroom?
No, he can see shit. He can. I know.
Dude,
he can see.
if I was blind, I would not be able to hit. I could barely hit the bowl when I'm not blind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you sit and pee?
If I'm being lazy, yeah.
You you still gotta be a man, dude. Aim.
Well, Bobby couldn't see his dick till a week ago.
Joe.
Well,
Joe.
that was true. That hurt. I saw my dick for the first time in years.
What did you say? What's the first words?
Is there like, you ever see those videos of like lions seeing a guy after like 40 years?
Or
your dick must have come up and like hugged you, like, oh,
Shane,
I haven't seen you in 12 years.
Or is it more like when they put those glasses on little kids to see their parents the first time?
Oh, I love
It's
little
like goggles, and he sees his dick. He goes, "Dude, dude."
Hey,
Dawn's there. She goes. She's like, Bobby, what does it look like?
Me. It looks exactly like me. It looks exactly like me.
So that guy asked me to go to a dinner at the Super Bowl with him, and it's all NFL Hall of Fame.
Dude, the people he named to me while when I got to Vegas, it was like, and I'm just going to see if I can get this right. Michael Vick, Jerry Rice. There were so many names.
Steve Young, Dan Marino,
Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor,
the craziest.
Jerome Bettis, Donovan McNabb, Ed Reed. Shannon Sharp.
Bobby's favorite.
What? Shay?
It was, and this is all just at one table in a back room of a steakhouse. And then they're
They
like,
want you to do shtick.
And then they're like, all right, and we have my favorite comedian, make some noise. And no microphone. I stood up and head of the table.
I at
Like a
least got
college-
a mic. Sorry.
It's like a college show.
I had to battle. I got a mic eventually.
Good for
I was
you.
like, guys, I can't. He wanted me to go right away, and he like leaned down to be like, and I brought, and I was like, I can't do this. I don't have to. He's
Did
like,
he
you
offer you
don't.
stupid money?
Yeah, but he was like, you don't have to do stand up if you don't want to, and I was like, this guy really wants me to do this. So
What
I'll
else
do
can
it.
you do other
I
than
just
stand-up?
made
Yeah.
fun of
Roast the players? You gotta do
chit-chat.
I did do that. I made fun of
Start singing.
Jim Kelly.
Love every woman.
Jim Kelly said grace before we ate.
Oh.
So I made fun of that. I was like,
That's good.
Jim, this is just Jews.
He goes, that's so funny.
Yeah. I was like, Jim, these are the guys that killed him.
Hey, there you go.
Jim went like this. Well, I found the Lord when I beat cancer twice. And you go,
Yeah, he did.
I mean,
Jim Kelly's the man.
was it brutal, or are you just saying it was?
It was brutal when I was
can't
up there
imagine that's a
standing.
doable gig.
So that joke killed. I was making fun of Jim Kelly, and I was like, read the room. And then I tried to do material.
Yes.
what joke did you try?
And Trump.
Yeah.
And it's like that was bombing on an impression in front of people. I got to watch. Jerry Rice was sitting next to me, so I watched him go back to his phone, sitting right here. And then I ended it because Nate Marshall was with me, and he was just standing in the corner. And I was like, "All right, that's it for me. That's my friend Nate Marshall. He's a pedophile." And I watched Jerry Rice go. Yes.
All right, you closed strong.
Dude, bombing during a voice.
And then I was like, "Shannon, don't tell Cat Williams about this."
Yeah, right.
Cat Williams was like,
I was here the whole time. Under the table with a microphone, pimping. You one of the 6 that Joe Rogan's been pushing.
"No, I'm not. No, I'm not."
At Joke World. That's it. At Joke World.
And the world is WRLD.
That's a great YouTube channel, Joke World. Check it out.